Hey folks, welcome to Monday night.
Hello, everybody.
I might drink both of what's going in these glasses after a while.
After dealing with me, she might have to. I understand it. I get it.
So, welcome to Rooted in Foods and to the Davises Eat.
Yep,
We're still the Davises.
we are. I'm chilly.
Oh,
You are.
sorry, I'm Nikki.
Yeah,
Until
you
I
are.
was like already
Gone
past that.
past that one, yeah.
Past the introduction part. So yeah, if you are joining us for the first time or for just a handful of times,
Or for the
110th time.
yeah, something like that.
What are we on season 4?
Yeah.
In 2023, we have decided to cook the books.
Yep.
Bit of a pun intended there because, Chili Bean's an accountant. I mean, it's funny.
It is.
But because my collection of cookbooks is heavy on the vintage and a handful of antique, that's what we're using. So tonight we have a 1978 book from, I've already forgotten the name of the town.
Coffinberry.
Coffinberry School from Fairview Park. I keep wanting to say Fairview Heights because we live close to
Park, Ohio.
Fairview Park, Ohio, which is in the northern part of the state. An elementary school. And
they wouldn't be having what we're drinking tonight.
No, they would. Well, the parents might be. I mean, they're elementary school age. They might need these.
Yeah.
But it's 1978, so they're older than us now.
That's true.
These children are.
Yeah.
So,
no, they're not.
Well, I mean, very nearly.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They would be a little bit.
Maybe the first graders might be my age.
So lots of, so this is kind of our era.
Yeah.
Lots of casseroles in this one and some things that I grew up eating for sure here in the Midwest. Probably you did too.
Probably.
So we had to get a jump start on this tonight because the main course that I chose was kind of a take on marinated beef tenderloin with mustard cream.
And we're using venison.
We're using venison and we smoked it. And I will kind of walk you through that process when we get past the drinking portion of the evening.
That's right.
I threw some baked potatoes on the smoker too, so we'd have a side, but we're also going to make kind of the old school pun maybe intended there, broccoli salad that oddly here locally we can buy in our grocery store deli.
We can.
And we eat this quite a bit, but it might not be familiar to everybody and certainly outside the Midwest. So that is the lineup for the evening. But to go with all of that and to kind of balance the sweet and sour and savory and everything that's going into the main part of the meal, what are we drinking?
We're drinking strawberry daiquiris. Well, you are for sure. I'm gonna have one, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna be switched to a regular daiquiri.
Okay.
Just the exact same stuff without strawberries.
Without strawberries.
Yeah.
Have you not ever had a strawberry daiquiri?
Yeah, but
I mean, you're not a fruity drinky person.
No, not really.
I like fruity drinks, so
I'll try. I'll go with the fruit tonight.
I'm having a strawberry daiquiri.
You are.
So I'm gonna set this aside for the time being, and we'll get started on the drink.
So, to start.
Oh yeah, cut you in half.
Please cut my lime in half. I need a little bit of lime. So I'm gonna make double this batch. So divide by 2, folks. If you
don't want that much.
Don't want that much. But if you do want that much,
pardon.
Just follow along. So we're going to use a lime. We're going to freshly squeeze this thing.
For real?
For reals.
Right?
Why not? Just to give it a try to see what happens. There's 1/2 of a lime. This is why I usually don't do this.
I mean, it is time consuming, but for the right kind of drink, it's maybe worth it.
So we need 1 ounce of lime juice per cocktail. And we got maybe 1 ounce out of that lime.
You need 1 ounce per cocktail?
Per cocktail.
Gotcha. Okay.
So then we go to the old standby.
Okay. So you're going to save me a couple limes for later this week.
I'm saving some limes.
Thank you.
So because we're going to do 2 cocktails, we're doubling up the lime juice. We need 2 ounces of lime juice. We need simple syrup, so we're going to use the same amount of simple syrup, so we're going to go to 4 ounces total. And you're probably wondering, why am I doing this all in this little cup?
Well,
because it's easy.
and we're
And-
moving to the blender here in a minute.
Rum, we have Diplomatico, and we're going to use 2 ounces of rum per cocktail.
BJ asked me how much rum we were using today.
Well, I noticed that.
I just
A
gave him the whole bucket load.
So there we go. We're using per cocktail 2 ounces of rum. So that makes 4 ounces of rum. So we have 8 ounces. This is our mix that's going to go straight into the blender.
And folks, I don't have a good camera angle on the blender. I'm sorry, we're out of cameras and out of electrical outlets.
So then we've got about 8 or 9 strawberries. You've already taken the caps off. So
Throw them in whole.
Throw them in whole because this is a blender. It will blend.
You want your ice?
I do want my ice, and we want 1 cup of ice per cocktail.
There you go.
So I have 2 cups of ice.
I'm
Sitting
standing
here
back.
waiting. And this blender has a nice little cocktail setting. And that's it's already smashed up that ice, nice.
It's coming out a pretty color. You gonna put more in?
Makes pretty colors.
I don't talk when the blender's going because I feel like I'm screaming, even though I probably am not
From over
really.
there, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
But I can't hear you.
I try to talk over the blender, and it's just easier to, not for a minute.
So now we've got 2 wonderful strawberry daiquiris.
Beautiful.
And the next one we make will just be freshly squeezing the lime juice straight out of the bottle.
All right. That's okay.
But there we go.
Oh, sorry, folks. I have to do this. Whoa. And try not to fall over, however.
Yep, the back of your head is in the
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
in frame.
I don't have a lot of space to do this.
Well, we're tight here. We're
I
we're
know.
doing this in our own
Would
kitchen.
you move your hand, please?
So
Thank
sorry.
you.
I was trying to get them rearranged.
Okay, I'm good.
So what it was is 2 ounces, 1 ounce simple syrup, 1 ounce lime juice, 1 cup of ice, and about 4 or 5 strawberries per cocktail.
Coming in.
We made 2, so we just doubled all that up.
Cheers.
There you go.
Mm. Oh,
It's
that's good.
Yeah. A lot of forward flavor on the strawberry. That's good.
I'm going to try not to wear it. I might need a straw.
Yep.
I like those glasses.
Mhm.
Nice little.
Nice little daiquiri glass. You can use a wine glass. You can use a plastic cup.
Ooh.
But
Brain freeze.
oh yeah, got to watch out with ice
Oh.
with frozen drinks like this. You will get brain freeze if you drink them too fast because
Oh, jeez.
that,
Yeah, you will.
blender. I'm telling you.
Oh, that was a good birthday present. However
Yeah.
many years ago that was. Ooh,
Yeah.
Like that was some pretty hefty brain freeze right there too.
Oh, I know. I get it.
All right.
Totally understand.
So I'm gonna do the broccoli salad first.
If you don't want it frozen, you can do it.
Well, you don't
on
have to do it
rocks,
frozen,
too.
but there's so
Same-
much.
Same principle.
I much prefer the frozen just because that's, I don't know, smoothie consistency, and
It
why
is.
not? So I have a handful of things going on here. I'm going to blanch my broccoli, so I'll show you how to do that and then shock it to stop the cooking process. You could, if you wanted to, do broccoli salad with raw broccoli.
No.
I find it slightly too much,
It
too
is.
much crunch. So we're going to blanch it and just barely cook it, so it brings that down to an easier crunch on the bite.
So who else watching? We got a couple people out there.
Oh, good.
Say
Bacon
hi.
is going in this pan because
Oh,
you have to have bacon with.
gotta have bacon with broccoli salad.
Yeah.
You gotta have bacon with any meal. Bacon
So
goes with everything.
right. I
It
agree.
does.
And this is thin bacon. I just
Yeah.
grabbed a pack of whatever was easy to grab.
You turn
However,
that on or no?
yeah, you can't if you want to. I actually like thin bacon for cooking, like bacon crumbles.
Medium.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, Robert. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, because
Yes.
it renders the fat out, and you get these really nice.
Robert says that they need an inverter on the boat so that they can make daiquiris on the boat.
Oh yeah, hello.
Yeah. We could. The truck has an inverter.
Yeah, but that doesn't help us on a
It
boat.
doesn't help us on the boat.
We're using a lot of bacon. This is 3, 6, 7 slices.
I'll show you the bacon getting cut up and getting put in the pan.
Use your scissors for doing this kind of stuff.
Yep.
And it's like it's like paper thin, which is fine for what I'm
Yeah.
using it for. That gives me half the bacon to use for something else. I'm going to wash my hands real fast.
That's got a really good strawberry flavor to it. I like that.
Get the bacon grease off. So we'll fry that bacon until it's nice and crisp. Drain it on some paper towels. Keep your bacon grease. You'll want to use it for other things. This will end up going in the broccoli salad. I have some water coming up to a boil. If you would fill that with a couple cups of ice and some cold water, I'd appreciate it. Small space. Like, I'm out of space. I'm going to take up part of your blender area.
Couple cups of ice.
And when you get that done, if you will pop them over here and I'll show them.
How much water? Just a little bit to cover the ice?
Just to cover the ice, yeah.
There you go.
That's enough to shock it. Thank you. When the time comes. Shocking experience here. Like I said, I'm out of space. Stay, don't fall. Okay, so we want to blanch the broccoli, and I have 2 of these heads of broccoli. And you're still checking the. We were having camera issues when we first started because I screwed something up.
She put her hands where they didn't belong.
Well, you know. All right, so we're just going to lop the head off the broccoli. And go ahead and pull the pieces off. If these are too big, you want bite-sized pieces, just cut them.
Some tongs for the bacon.
Yeah, just grab those, the small black ones. Yeah, I've been using those.
Okay.
Anyway, you want bite-sized pieces.
You want this on medium heat or you want it a little hotter?
Hotter to get it going, to render.
On high.
And just pull pieces off. And when you get to a point where you've got all these little pieces, if you just kind of cut into it again, they'll fall right apart.
I noticed that I'm on camera whenever I'm stirring, but that's okay.
That's okay. So these I eat. Chili bean does not. So use them, discard them. They would make the ends of the broccoli.
Oh yeah.
They
I don't
would
eat the
make.
tree.
Yeah,
I don't eat the leaves.
We're tree and not stalk. However, you could cook those and make some broccoli cheese soup with them. So don't think that they're not usable.
They're not.
According to Chili, they are not.
They're not. Save your time. Save your effort.
Okay. So there's one. Here's another. This one has all these nice leaves on it. Just pull those off. All right. Same thing. Lop the head off. Ooh, that bacon smells good. Pieces that are too big, cut to bite size.
I don't want them to medium high.
Yeah, it'd go pretty quick. Once bacon gets going, it will render
Especially
down quick.
As small as it is.
Yeah, when you've got thin cut. Normally I would worry about making sure these were, kind of equal in size. We're blanching quickly, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time making sure they're the same size. If I were cooking
completely
these,
uniform.
Yeah, like that. That's a good snack.
Oh,
Okay.
it's the benefits of being the chef over there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I'm over here with the bacon for?
Right. All right. What camera are we on? Me?
Got
Okay.
far over there.
So this going into a pot of water doesn't have to be to a rolling boil.
Now you're on 2.
Okay. And you'll have this beautiful bright green color when it's all said and done. Ooh, hello. Making a mess.
This could almost be Christmassy. We have the red
Right?
of the daiquiri and the green of the broccoli.
And if you don't own a spider,
Get one.
get one. All right, we're going to let that hang out for about 5 minutes. It won't take much longer than that.
Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, so while we're waiting on the broccoli, we'll start in on the, so out of room, on the dressing for it after I have another drink of my daiquiri. So pause for commercial break.
There we go. You're over there now.
Mm-hmm.
Scooch it back just a little bit. There we go. Perfect.
Butter. Here's where I'm going to have to remember. All right, so we're going to use some mayonnaise.
Oh,
Um,
blue plate.
Blue plate, about half a cup is all you need. Use whatever mayonnaise you like. Okay.
Is that really what we have is blue plate?
I have blue plate.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because I don't like it by itself, but I like it in things. I wouldn't use it on sandwiches, but I like it in stuff. I'm much more a Hellman's person for sandwiches. Okay, sugar to cut the vinegar on everything. So if you like seriously sweet stuff,
I do.
about 1/4 cup. If you want not so sweet, put in what you want. But 1/4 cup will balance the vinegar
You put in
that I'm using.
3/8 for me.
Sure.
Okay.
And a little bit, we're going to use some white wine Prosecco vinegar because that's what I have.
Oh, Grandma Debbie says Miracle Whip, even
You
if
know,
it's $6 a quart.
Miracle Whip is almost too vinegary for me, which I know is odd because I used to eat it all the time growing up.
Mm-hmm.
If I were using Miracle Whip, I would not add extra vinegar to this. Okay, some salt. You want black pepper or white pepper?
Oh, black.
Okay. Not a lot of salt because we have all this bacon, but and about a teaspoon of black pepper. And that is really all you need. I'm going to add some parsley. However, and you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save that for my mustard and sauce. All right. That is all we need here.
We're 2 minutes out on the.
Okay, it's fine. All right, so we're going to mix all that up.
Mix.
Yes.
Taste for consistency.
Always taste for consistency. Ooh, that is like the perfect salad dressing.
It's the blue plate.
All right, I already have some onion chopped up here, so I'm just going to dump it out of the bag that it's in.
Red onion?
Red onion, yeah. And you, I mean, again, use what onion you want, what onion you have. I don't like a lot because I like the broccoli and raisin flavor and less of the onion flavor, but I want a little bit in here because it gives it the punch that it needs.
Yeah, makes sense.
Here, we throw that back in the fridge, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, it's already starting to grow.
Yeah, it is. I noticed that when I grabbed it. It's so good, though.
Yeah.
All right, I'm actually going to take this out. It's looking pretty good, even though we're a minute shy. Shift him. I don't know where to shift here. Wherever you want to shift him, because
I can kind of see that.
I'll move it. So we're going to drop this in some cold water.
It's ice cold water.
Mm-hmm. To keep it from overcooking. Because we don't want cooked broccoli like steamed or boiled like you would put cheese sauce over. We just want it cooked enough that it's easy to bite into. I might need more ice here. It's awfully warm. And I'll switch so you guys can see that. Thank you. All right. That'll do it to it here if you need that back. All right, so we're going to let that cool down. And it doesn't have to be like ice cold chilled. It can be room temperature-ish.
We'll just try to stop the cooking process.
Did that render any fat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some fat in there. Alexa, cancel.
All right, I'm going to pull this back over. And for that amount of broccoli, Chili is not a big raisin fan.
I like raisins.
Okay. So I'm going to, how much is this? So this is a 1 pound box.
Do you
I'm going to,
have green raisins? Oh.
I can't find my red raisins.
Oh.
So we're going to use white raisins, golden raisins. And it's about half of the nearly 1 pound box. These are like nice and plump too because they're brand new.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't use, sorry,
No, good.
if you don't use raisins fast enough,
Mm-hmm.
they will start to dry out on you. And you'll want to use them in things where you've got enough liquid to plump
Those
them
are
back
good.
up. Okay. So now we're going to hang out and wait for this broccoli to do its thing. It's getting there.
How's my bacon looking?
Probably like we can put it on a plate. Nearly. Not quite.
Almost.
Let it go. Some more.
Couple more minutes.
Okay.
There are some small pieces that are done, but there are definitely some other pieces that are not.
So once the broccoli is cooled to room temperature, just strain the water off of it and let it drip dry a little bit. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you. Did I get you?
Who?
You.
Nope.
Okay. So raise your hand if you like broccoli salad or if you've ever had broccoli salad.
Me.
It's sometimes I think you and I grow up on things
Mm-hmm.
and they're common for us and then they're like not at all common for other people.
Yeah.
All right, broccoli's cold.
Put what? Oh, the raisins. She says, or put them in a jar with a cup of bourbon in it. They'll get drunk and plump again.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful situation.
And then you can drink the bourbon afterwards.
All right, so I have ice still in here, so I'm using my hands to get the broccoli out of the colander around the ice.
Mm-hmm. We need to check on the meat.
Probably just go turn the smoker off, to tell the truth.
Okay.
Oh, that's the perfect bite on the broccoli. Perfect. And it definitely tastes like broccoli, though. Whew. That is why you put cheese sauce on broccoli when you have little kids at home, so they will eat the broccoli. All right, so broccoli's in. And all we're going to do now is toss to coat everything. And then we're going to take a bite. And then we're going to let it hang out until it's time to eat. And a little bit of water off of the broccoli will help the sauce kind of thin out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As soon as the bacon is, oh, thank you, done, we'll be good on that one.
I think it's done.
Okay. You can just plunk it right in there if you want to.
What, the bacon?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shut dog.
Unless you want to blot it. Well, not the grease. I don't want the grease in there. I'm out of
There's
plates.
the tongs that I've been using.
There. Here. I can't get into the cabinet where the plates are. What I can do, however, is get into the dishwasher.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to strain the bacon just a little bit and get some of the grease off of it. Leftover grease, we're going to put in our bacon grease keeper, when it's not quite so.
Stinking hot.
Yeah. Anytime you're maneuvering bacon or anything else that renders a lot of fat, especially if you have a gas stove, turn your stove off.
It is.
No, I know.
I turned it off because I listen.
I know. You're smart like that.
I listen to the rules. I pay attention to the rules.
All right, we're going to let that bacon cool down just a little bit. So broccoli salad almost done, minus the bacon. Now we're going to do mustard cream sauce, and then we will pull the meat off the smoker. It's been out there just kind of keeping itself warm.
Keep it warm. Jen says the strawberry daiquiri looks delicious.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, so what are you guys having for dinner?
Yeah, what are you guys drinking, eating?
I have
Let us know
broccoli
what's going on. We got
bits on the bottom of my
bits.
glass.
We got strawberry daiquiris. We've
Bits.
got bacon chunks. We've got venison loin. Do you need this black tray?
I will check out the meat off of the girl or the.
Uh-huh. You want me to
I will.
put the bacon back in a bag?
There aren't any bags upstairs, so we'll do that after we get done. Okay, so here's one use for evaporated milk to go in this sauce, cream sauce, mustard cream sauce.
And then where do you want me to put the bacon? Put the bacon in the fridge?
Yeah, that's fine. I lost my train of thought when you asked me that question. Evaporated milk, mustard cream sauce.
Mustard cream sauce.
You want a can opener. We call these church keys in my house, but primarily because we use them to open beer bottles.
That's right.
So press a hole into each side so you have one side that has air going in. And we're going to use, that's probably roughly a quarter of a cup. I don't have any milk in the house at the moment. And I don't have any cream or half and half or anything else that would make a good cream sauce. Just call it a oops from the grocery store this weekend.
Robert's having lazy man's dinner. He's having fish strips and fries. Oh, Jen.
That sounds good.
Jen is having even the lazier person's dinner. She's having quattros.
Quattro sounds good too.
It sounds good though.
Okay. So evaporated milk is thick, not cream thick, but thicker than whole
Let's
milk.
at least hope between the two of you, one of you is drinking beer.
I hope they're drinking something.
Fish strips and fries and pizza. Those two both call for beer.
This is true. All right. Roughly half a cup of sour cream, which means I need to open the new one.
It's open. There's no way else to open it. I'm pretty sure.
Now I think you have to poke them.
Beats me.
I don't remember how you do these.
Oh.
There we go. Oh, blonde moment, folks. Just chalk it up. It isn't Monday. I don't buy these very frequently, but that's all that Sam's
Sweet
had.
Tea. Oh,
Who's having sweet tea?
your cousin
Oh, well, all right then.
with his fish and fries.
All right. Sour cream.
This is a work night. What? Hey, it's a work night here too.
Yeah, that it is. All right, so evaporated milk, quarter cup, roughly half a cup of sour cream. We're going to use a heaping tablespoon of mustard powder. I hope my bowl's not too little. a little bit of sugar.
Not the one that's at your feet.
No, but I might kick her in a minute.
Go
Some
for it.
white pepper, just to keep the colors balanced.
Yeah.
A little bit of salt,
Mhm.
like to taste on the salt, and about a teaspoon of the vinegar. So similar ingredients here. And because I have some that needed to be pruned, I'm going to add some parsley in with it. My parsley and my dill are out of control right now.
Yeah. We are having parties at night.
They're like commingling or something going on
Mhm.
because they're sprouting like crazy. But watch, when I try to grow it in the backyard this summer, I won't be able to. It just won't happen because I'm really bad at that. Did not get that gene in the family. So, zombie apocalypse, my tribe is you because you can
Yeah.
kill the thing, and Stephanie because she can grow the things, and
Yep.
me because I can cook the things.
That's right.
So, all right. My bowl's not quite big enough, so we're going to be a little on the careful side here.
Very gentle in the whisking.
Mm-hmm. And if you decide, when you taste this, it needs more mustard, add some more to it.
Yeah.
This is not going to be bright yellow. This is going to be pale
Pale white.
cream, maybe pale yellow if you add enough to it. If you don't have mustard powder, I use it a lot. Like I use it in deviled eggs and all sorts of things, so
Yeah.
I keep some. Use a Dijon mustard or something, brown mustard. Yellow mustard, I think, would just be too intense. All right. Oh, no, that's good. That's got a nice little bite to it.
Does it?
I can't decide if I want to add more to it. I think I'm going to.
Yeah, go for it.
Not much, though. About another teaspoon is all.
You know what I'm going to add more of? Daiquiri.
Daiquiri.
That's right. We need more daiquiri. So, who remembers the recipe?
Not me.
I know you don't.
All right. Oh, that's really good, but wow. That's going to be good on that venison, though. It cuts the richness of the venison.
So we're making for two ounces fresh squeezed lime juice. Straight out of the bottle this time.
Oh.
2 ounces.
I'm going to go sneeze.
You are.
I might.
Okay. Simple syrup.
Oh, man. That's like a good burn.
Oh. One of them kinds, huh?
It's that, mustard powder is hot.
Good deal. And then 4 ounces of Diplomatico rum. So we have a cup of combined juice to go into our blender.
And we're going to make more noise.
We are. But it's delicious noise.
It
so
is.
It's worth it. So we have our strawberries again. That's the last of our strawberries. Oops. Did you get it?
I didn't do anything.
The dog. That's what I was asking about. We dropped the ice cubes. Now I gotta get 2 more and replace it.
I'm going to stick broccoli salad up in the fridge until we are. No, I'm not either.
Nope, probably not.
Oh, well.
I think you are.
We're going to just leave it over here. Cheers. Whew. Yeah. Jennifer, you're right. Sugar's on cleanup duty. Always on cleanup duty. No doubt in my mind. You can't hear anything, I know. I'm trying to drink mine so I can have another one. And then I will go pull the meat off of the smoker here in a minute.
What'd you say?
I'm going to go pull the meat off the smoker
Okay.
while you're filling glasses.
Well, I'm filling glasses?
Mhm.
All right. Is yours the one that has a little bit more in it?
It is, yes. My broccoli.
Oh, she was definitely on cleanup. Sugar duty was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. She was hoping that it was something more than an ice cube, but sadly it was
Yeah.
what it was.
All right. I shall return.
Okay. I'll be here entertaining the guests.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome. Up. So that's,
She's fine.
daiquiris are, these are the strawberry kind. Regular kind, you just do the exact same recipe with the 2 ounces of rum, the ounce of lemon or lime juice, and the ounce of simple syrup. That's all it is. That's a regular straight daiquiri. You can do a banana daiquiri. There's a lot of different daiquiris out there in this.
Come on, Sugar
that you
Bug.
can create. Banana's a really good one though.
Good girl.
If you guys really want to try that one, I would recommend that one if you like bananas. But
Ooh, that would have been good.
I know
Banana daiquiri.
we got bananas,
I don't know. All right.
or you can always mix your fruit juices, your fruits. There's pear. Pretty much any fruit except apple, I would say. Any of your citric fruits.
All right.
Mhm.
That's really good.
What is it? It looks really delicious.
Maybe slightly on the runny side, but that's okay.
Well, I'll take some bacon out of it. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay.
There you go, folks. There's.
Sorry, I'm eating broccoli.
I'm
So-
eating bacon, so.
Ooh, those are still warm.
Well, yeah.
All right, I'm going to set. Those are baked potatoes. I will tell you how I made those as well. We did a lot of pre-prep. Baked potatoes weren't technically on the menu, but potato.
Yeah.
All right, venison loin.
Goes well with meat. Here's yours.
Thank you. I marinated it this afternoon after I got home
Mhm.
at lunchtime. And I will put that recipe up for everybody to have. However, it is a combination of soy sauce, sherry, like regular sherry, the wine. I used olive oil, maple syrup, white wine vinegar,
Oh.
a whole lot of fresh ginger, black pepper, no salt because of the soy sauce.
Mhm.
And I put in some heat with the Kinder's Ancho Chili Crunch,
Oh.
which has onion, garlic, and then the red pepper in it. I also put in some minced onion. Whipped all that up.
Robert says that the Marina
Mm-hmm.
uses banana daiquiris, adds in some peanut butter whiskey and a little bit of chocolate and calls it an Elvis. Bum, bum. She's just like, oh. Now she's wishing we would have made banana daiquiris.
I can't focus now. Can we put some marshmallow in that? Marshmallow cream would go good
Marshmallow fluff would be best.
too. Mm-hmm. All right. So, train of thought derailed.
I'm sorry.
So I marinated.
It's like it's in Ohio.
Right.
Where
Marinated the venison loin
The
in
recipe came for.
right. In all of what I just said for most of the afternoon. I put it on the smoker at 225, about 4:45. It was done. This is a little win. It only took it about 45 minutes, if that. So we wrapped it and just kept it warm, holding.
Yep. So we pulled it at 125.
Yes, cook it to 125. Probably a little bit of carryover.
We just don't want it to get too tough.
No.
You don't want it to get too hot.
This is very tender.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want it to
Oh yeah.
overdo it.
Nope.
I'll put that in the trash later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's the loin, and it's not a very big one. I mean, this.
That's a deer.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if I were doing this with beef, I would marinate it overnight.
Yep.
And I would cook it a little bit differently. Not much though. It would take longer because it's going to be thicker.
Yeah.
But still to about the 130 range.
At most.
Right. Because you're going to have a little bit of carryover, but not a lot when it rests.
128.
Pull that bit off there. Okay. So I will slice that here in just a minute. Okay. So the potatoes, I cheated. I microwaved these until they were just done. Put them in little tin foil. I have like single sheets of tin foil for this kind of stuff. Sprayed them down with some olive oil, covered them in some flaked salt, and stuck them on the smoker to keep them warm. They are still piping hot like that. And they're going to have that nice kind of salty not so much crusty on the outside. I didn't put that much on, but salty. The mustard cream will go really good on these too.
Nope. Not me.
Or butter and sour cream.
Buttered sour cream.
Okay, according
maybe
to
some bacon bits if you have any left.
I don't have a cutting board big enough for this. Here, I'm gonna
use the black thing.
I'm gonna use the yellow one. No, because I don't want to cut into it. Pardon my old cutting board, but that's the only size I have that's big enough. Thank you. And I'm just going to cut enough of this off that we can taste it. I need a knife though.
You need to eat it. Want this one?
Sure. Thank you.
It's only had broccoli on it. It'll be fine.
Okay. You want to slice against the grain here. And how do we know? Well, I can look here and I can see that the grain is running this way. So it's kind of coming this direction. We're going to slice across it this way. Just going to cut the end off.
I know who gets that.
All right. Now this has sat, so it's not going to be like super pink, and it didn't smoke long, so there's not going to be smoke ring.
Nope. But it's done.
And you want some nice medallions, and it's super tender.
I'm going to come in here just for a second. Look out. Stealing that.
Okay. And I'll put this on a pretty plate and do all the photos for you here in a little bit. But
oh, my Lord. That is so good.
So here, kind of dead middle. It's still slightly pink. Super tender right there.
Oh, that little piece on the end that I had is super tender.
So just some nice little.
That's the key to venison, folks.
Medallions, yeah. All right, I'm gonna
eat that in. You don't cook it too long. You don't cook it too hot to have a temp. You want it rare.
So I'm not plating anything yet because I want to take photos here in a little bit, but I'm still gonna eat. You want some?
Oh, I get that piece too?
Sure. I'll steal another piece.
Oh man. I have the mustard sauce.
Oh man. Holy moly.
Oh.
Wow.
That is so good.
That's a winner. Venison, beef, whatever you want. And to be perfectly honest with you, that mustard cream sauce wouldn't go with anything meat wise. Did you get a bite of the
broccoli?
Broccoli?
Oh yeah.
Or did you just eat the bacon?
No, I've been eating some broccoli. I swear.
Not just the bacon.
Not just bacon. Man. I'm eating high on the hog tonight.
Oh, God.
So I've got baked potato, butter, sour cream, salt. I've got broccoli salad with bacon. And I've got venison with that mustard sauce.
That sauce is delicious.
That is. And I got strawberry daiquiris. Man. There's a reason, folks, that
My jeans are tight.
that your jeans are tight and that my jeans are tight. It's because it's Monday nights. 3 years ago, had you seen us, we'd have been skinny as hell.
Much skinnier, let me tell you. Here's the deal. You're healthy. I'm healthy.
Yeah.
For all practical purposes at age almost 50.
Our cholesterol is within normal range. Yep. My blood pressure is
Normal. I don't know. My glucose might go up with that daiquiri.
I'm a little tubby. I could lose some weight. But
lack of activity on that part.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Fresh broccoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, we added some mayo and all that kind of stuff to it.
Yeah.
But it's still fresh broccoli.
It's blue plate mayo. It's good
Venison is one of the leanest meats you can eat.
Mm-hmm.
Baked potato, until you start adding all the cheese and cream and stuff to them, one of the best vegetables.
It's right. I love them.
I mean, this is what cooking from scratch looks like.
Yeah. And we did it all.
Oh, I mean, the venison was a little.
Well, we cheated on the venison.
We cheated on that one, but it still only took. It was under 45 minutes.
Yeah,
so because it was a smaller loin,
so like an hour.
We still could have done an hour, dinner in an hour, give or take.
Oops. Sorry, I should.
Not including the marinade time, but you're doing that while you're at work anyway. So,
yeah.
So yeah, that's it. So 1978. See, there's some good shit in these old cookbooks.
Yeah. They didn't have daiquiris in like this and that cookbook.
Well, not in that
cookbook. It was an elementary school cookbook.
But yeah, don't shy away from some of these older classic recipes. Let's call them that. That's what I've been calling them, classic recipes. So I'll plate everything up so it's nice and pretty and get some photos and get everything out there for you. I'm running behind on newsletters, but it's all getting out there eventually.
Hey, and thanks for watching us tonight.
Always.
Yeah. Come back next week. If you liked what you saw tonight, come back next week. If you didn't like what you saw tonight, come back next week. It's going to be different.
It's going to be different.
We don't know what it is yet, but it'll be different.
We'll have dog.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There will be a dog underfoot next week.
That would have been a comedy.
Yeah.
Funniest home videos right there. So next week we're going to hello sugar bear. We're going to do an appetizer. We might do
we're going to do a cocktail too.
We might also do a non-alcoholic summertime drink. I've got everything to do it for the kid.
Oh,
you can do one for the kid. Something I grew up drinking in the days of Tang.
Oh.
Which I have a jar of Tang in the fridge or in the
it lasts
pantry.
Forever.
It does. So that and an appetizer and were they staring at the stove or something?
No,
I didn't even notice. Okay.
I've been looking at us. I just put it over so I could see what their comments were.
The recipe I found is kind of a play on a frittata. So we're going to turn it into that and use some eggs. So
breakfasty?
A little breakfasty with an appetizer.
Okay.
I mean, a little different.
A little bit of Mr. Black's in the...
Ooh. That sounds yummy.
Well, if you're making frittatas, I could
yeah,
use some Mr. Black's.
We'll do a coffee drink of some sort.
Or a hot cocoa drink.
We're just yapping at this point. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna go eat dinner, and I guess we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
So
enjoy, everybody.
Have a good week, folks. Bye.